In 1887, the farmer came, heedlessly ripping away the protective cover of turf that kept the soil from blowing away in time of drought. The dangers of drought were learned, but soon forgotten. The fertile soil, considered inexhaustible, was taken for granted. Farmers and ranchers became gamblers, expanding on credit. More equipment, more land to produce more wheat to pay the bill, carving out millions of acres of green pasture land, never minding the cost. Man's greed and years of careless cultivation now took their toll. The uncovered earth had given all it had to give. It could give no more. The land, mistreated, parched by drought, was pulverized to produce still more wheat. A futile race with the creditor, creating only dust, ready to blow. The winds caught up the broken soil, and a plague of dust descended upon those who had treated the land with ignorance and contempt. Clouds of dust billowed up to 15,000 feet in the air, shutting off the sun, eventually turning day into night. Of the group hit hardest by the Depression, dependent on government relief, they were a hopeful people. They were going to see the thing through. But season after season of crop failure and sand began to bury hope. For their starving cattle, they could neither raise feed nor buy it. They drove their herds to greener pastures, but little could be found. The richest grazing land on earth had become a desert. Savings and credit gone, their cattle would be sold at public auction.
Get 15 to 15. Hey, 15. Sold them 15 outside to them. Let's see what they can get for them. 50 cents. Sold it. Pay out. Out with it. 20. Sold it. Outside with it. We'll knock them in the head. They're not worth anything anyway.
In the words of one observer, the country seemed to brood as though death were touching it. The topsoil of the country was blowing away, withering vegetation from millions of acres of farmlands, choking the air so that it was painful to breathe without a damp cloth over nose and mouth. This was only the beginning. Dust would become a way of life, their land the Dust Bowl.